Today I'm going to show you one of the most common reasons why amateur golfers struggle to start their downswing correctly. This is a must-watch video. Welcome back to another episode of 3-Minute Thursdays, where every single Thursday I post a video on a complicated topic where I simplify it down in just 3 minutes. Now your time is valuable, so without further ado, let's chuck the time up on the screen and let's get started. So the issue I see is that on the way back, the left knee collapses across the body. Now when it collapses across the body, as soon as you try and start down, the knee gets stuck inside of the hip joint, and from there you're either going to push up, early extend and throw, or you're going to swing over the top as a reaction. Now, if the knee moves correctly, we're going to see that it works slightly down and in the backswing. As you shift, it naturally is going to start to go first, and from there this is going to put you in a great position to where you can shift, rotate, push out of the ground, do all of these wonderful things. Now, why do golfers try and get this knee across the body? Well, it's in an effort to rotate more. So often they think, look, if I can get this knee across more, it's going to help me rotate. But actually, it just causes you to lose body angles. And I would say, look, there is a pandemic in golf of players trying to over-rotate. It is far better to rotate correctly than it is to try and max out your rotation. If I set up to this golf ball right here, and I'll put some examples up on the screen. If I have 2 circles around my knees, and 2 lines down the edges of my hips, if I rotate correctly with the club on my shoulders, you can see here that the left knee will work slightly down and in, the right knee will appear to be in the same spot because it's a 2D image, and the hips would have turned to where the left glute is connected to the lead line and the trail hip is a little bit inside of the trail line. Now this will get me to about 90 degrees, which is what we see so many golfers get into. The feeling I want you to have is that the knee is still moving. You know, if I was to stand tall just here, you can see the knee's moving, but it's not collapsing across the body. The only difference with this is that I need to add in just a little bit of side bend right here, and that puts the knee in a good spot. It hasn't collapsed, it's worked in slightly, but it's nothing too excessive. So if you are this golfer, an amazing swing thought for you is to feel like that knee stays just on the inside part of the left foot. Now it can move, I want it to move, I don't want it to stay in the same spot, but if it just works slightly down and in towards the golf ball and stays a little bit more on the inside part of the left foot, it's then going to be so much easier for you to shift and turn on the way down. So an amazing drill that I want you to do is grab an alignment stick and place it in a basket or in the ground just behind you, and the height it's going to come up to is going to be roughly towards sort of the top of your knee. Now this is going to go right in the middle of your stance. Now if you are a golfer who collapses across, you're going to see that my leg is going to hit the alignment stick. Now if you want to put something on to make it a little bit bigger, by all means do so. So the aim of this drill is to allow that knee to move sort of down and towards the golf ball, not across excessively, but you just don't want to hit this alignment stick in the backswing. If you can do that, it's going to be so much easier to push and rotate out of the ground. So if I hit a shot here, I'll play it back in slow motion. So here we go, I'm going to make a swing. Feel like I stay inside of that, so I'm not going to touch the alignment stick. My knee is still going to move down and forwards, it's just not going to be excessive. And as you can see, my knees are still moving, but this got me starting my downswing correctly, and it was a really good shot.